Last time on Dice Funk.
I think that the other consequence of him getting taken out is Korvok is not Korvok anymore. Korvok has reverted back to little boy Justice as his dreams were squashed by Vimble's discouraging words and knives.
You have the option of leveling up Spider. This is something that we've seen before with the eel and Dio. You get a feat of your choice, and you can describe how both you and your companion physically change, like evolve like a Pokemon. This is fascinating because the dice have decided that maybe you are more Little Boy Justice than you thought.
We're talking like a siren on his head, and his mouth is sort of becoming disfigured, where he has growing out of it almost is like a megaphone that can protrude out, it's it's his tongue that can just come out, but it doesn't it looks weird coming out.
Me, Rex, met traitor God. Journey ends here.
Well, that's just because you did it alone, fella, but next time we won't be alone. Rex, why don't you join up with us, and we'll beat him with friendship.
All right, so as the light begins erupting out of the volcano, first flowing like liquid and then just spouting into the sky, growing brighter and brighter and consuming more and more. Piccolo, you strike a cool pose. Korvok, you hit the high note on the song. And Juniper, you're like, oh, here we go again. And the light washes over all of you.
You need to listen up. We're in a time loop. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter why. We just know that we're stuck here. And the only way out is if we break what we did before. And what we did before is I kicked your ass. And I stole that cool gem of yours. So either you're in or you're out. But either way, I'm doing me. So do you want to live or die? Because I've already killed you once. It's pretty easy.
Sorry, little guy. We'll get you all suited up, but someone else needs our help too.
And so you all rush east into the smoke to the mouth of the volcano, where a bronze dragonborn is kick-fighting a 100-armed giant. And as you approach, the bronze dragonborn turns to look at you and says,
Looks like time is on my side this time, Rex. Let's boogie.
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can't see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences, titillates the senses. We can feel the heat, the chill wind is pushing you into me, and it's looking like we might be burning, might be burning, might be burning down. But we're a bonfire, I keep putting in, I keep putting in. Oh, we're a bonfire, I keep putting in, I keep putting in.
Look, I don't know when this episode's gonna go up, but I did just witness the greatest nicotine patch for colonialism, which was half of the country of England joining a single queue to spend 3 seconds looking at the Queen's coffin. That's just
Wait, did you see that post that actually said that that's basically what she was?
A coffin or a line?
No, that she is basically she's a way for white people to exercise their colonialist instincts in a healthy way.
100%. I think a good chunk of the people who were mourning her death are oh no, the last vestiges of the colonizer era is dying. Oh no.
Now we got to stop cold turkey. Oh no.
I wasn't ready for this.
Colonial turkey is just a bad way to go.
Last time we left the adventure, the party was in a terrible crash. You woke up, found yourself fighting a Hecatonchires, a many-armed giant. You killed him, and then woke up at the beginning of the crash again. You did this a couple times, each time getting closer to saving this bronze dragonborn who kept getting killed by Rex the Hecatonchires, and then we ended the episode with you getting there in time to save him. He turns to you and says,
Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it!
Oh, are you okay?
Have you not been through enough of these time loops to remember what you're gonna say?
I wasn't expecting an audience, but hey, that makes this a bit more fun.
Hey, do you know you're in a time loop? We know we're in a time loop. We're hoping you know that too.
Are you the time loop source?
What's a time loop?
You are aware you're in a time loop. You do not know the cause of it. As far as you know, that Rex just keeps killing you. In fact, in the background of this, he's standing by the opening to the volcano, and he says,
How many times kill you, Dragonborn?
Treyan, hears that voice, turns to look at him, and just says, listen, you keep offering a rematch, I'm gonna keep taking it. Besides, the more I fight you, the more I keep you from doing anything else other than wasting your time here, Rex.
Many times it takes. Eventually, you lose, concede, go back.
Why do you want to be a loser all the time? Doesn't really count if you keep losing over and over and then only win once.
The only win that matters is the last one.
we're paraphrasing the IRA on the death of the Queen. I love this. We don't have to get lucky once.
But yeah, yeah, that's so you're all seeing the Dragonborn that you've seen dead multiple times actually alive for once.
What's it feel like to die?
I usually don't have enough time to think about it before I feel nothing, so pretty good, I guess.
Oh, all right.
Can you help us? We're looking to find the limbs of our friend here. I'm holding up the hangman, and yeah. I'll do anything to bring the whoever took off his hand and his arm and foot to justice. And I sort of squeeze the penguin menacingly, and the penguin loves it. He's getting tenderized.
I'm not opposed to helping anyone, but unless you have a problem with it, Rex, you think you can take me and a few others at the same time?
Actions are useless. Traitor God will win.
Can I use Intimidate?
With disadvantage, yes, because...
Oh, yeah, because I've already made myself look like a baby to them. Okay.
Go on, do it. Scare them regardless. I thought for a second.
Listen up, loser. Just because you win once doesn't mean all those other times you... And then I just fall on my face as I'm walking towards him.
Yeah, that disadvantage was a 22 and then an 8.
8.
Yeah. Rex is unimpressed. In fact, starts banging his weapons on the ground rhythmically, working up a kind of a war song. To remind you, he has a number of weapons. There is an ice labrys, a fire greatsword, a sand dagger, a purple wand, a black staff, and a club. And now he's just hitting them on the ground, kicking up, volcanic dust and ash as, small jets of magma shoot up behind him.
I feel insecure because he's definitely better at music than me.
All right. Well, Treyan just sort of listens to him pounding the ground like that and just uses that as a cue to start settling into his Jenga as it is and start getting into his sway, ready to just get into another fight again with Rex after... I don't know, dozen of the losses. Listen, the arcade machine's on free play mode. He's just going to keep repeating until he wins against the boss so you see the credits. This isn't like Shin Bison and Alpha 3 where you lose immediately when he defeats you. You can take multiple times.
We gotta kill his save point.
That's right.
All right, let's take him down. Maybe he has my friend's limbs.
Wait, how do we find the save point, though? All right, that's fine.
All right, Piccolo, you're up first. You see Treyan getting into the sway of his martial arts, but you kind of walked forward to start this intimidation. So if you want to take the first swing before he gets there, you're up.
There's got to be something else other than just fighting them. Like, is there... I was thinking they have to have something that's making time repeat because they want to beat the Dragonborn. Or have the... something's going on.
So maybe like one of the items that maybe one of the weapons he's holding is like a reset button that he presses as he's falling down on the ground. It's like you take out the villain and he still presses the button and the time loop triggers again.
I guess I can't waste my turn on using perception, right? Or anything like that.
You can do whatever you'd like. Would you like to do that?
Please do well. 14.
14's above average. What I'll give you is you're fighting on this kind of volcanic plain. So it's like a lot of obsidian rock around the opening of this volcano. You can kind of get, because you're tall, you're a big tree, you can kind of get up to a vantage point to see down into the opening. And there's a bunch of magma down there, but there's also something at the bottom of that hole that he falls into when he dies. Something that might be useful with a 14. You can't see it clearly. There's just some kind of shape down in the magma down there. That is one thing I'll give you. Another thing I will give you with a 14 is that all of the items he has are magical and seem to have capabilities that are unexplored at this point.
Can I run towards that? I have a walking speed of 40 feet. Oh, and I go back to full health, right?
Everyone's at full health, I believe. Everyone ate the chicken. What's the subject of the sentence? Can I run towards that?
Okay, can I run towards the object that you seem to be hinting is at the bottom of that pit? Can I run towards the pit?
You can. You'll take a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
All right, yep. I'm going to roll that on you right now. And so you... that's a crit.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Ouch.
That is brutal. I cannot... That's a terrible way to start this fight, huh?
That's all right. I have a lot of HP. Don't roll well. Don't do it.
You take... Oh, my God. You take 60 damage.
Austin, come on. That's...
Austin, you need to grow
I
up.
specifically told you not to do that, okay?
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable. I have 13 health, in case anyone wants to heal me in some way. But seriously, come on. I know you're in control of your own rolls.
Not only did I crit on the attack, you see 3 of those dice there are maxed. They're green in the Roll20 interface. So you make a break for the volcano spout, and a flaming greatsword just rips through the trunk of your body, Piccolo. And like there is now a huge gaping wound in your side, and it's like a spreading fire. Just a worst case scenario for you as you stumble towards the opening. As you do, you kind of, almost fall down near the edge, so low on HP, and look down into the magma, the burning fires under the earth. And what is at the bottom appears to be some kind of temple. It is like the platform the temple is on is like attached by chains to the walls inside of this cavern, I'll say, like a magmatic cavern. And it appears to be almost a religious type temple. I will say that you can put 2 and 2 together. You've been to a number of ecosystems at this point. Each one was created by a god, and they have left a reliquary. And so you don't know who the god that created this place is or what they are the god of, but you have a good, strong inkling that they left some things down there and that all of those elements are part of a puzzle. And the puzzle is what you need to solve to not die.
Right now? Or...
In general.
Not die... Okay, in general. Okay. Can I scream that across the battlefield?
Ooh, yeah, that's very dramatic. You yell back
I turn back and I scream, "There's a temple down here and I think it's full of cool treasure and might be the way to unlock how to make this eternal fight stop."
All right. Treyan Drenkesh, the bronze dragonborn. The audience is well familiar, but the other party members haven't quite been introduced yet. It is your turn. You see Piccolo, the treant, get slashed and is gravely wounded, but they yell that back to you, and it is your turn.
Well, Treyan at the very least is going to want to keep Rex from doing anything further to that tree, whoever it is. I just dropped in Treyan's little art that Levi did in the Discord, so you can see where that is. And soon as he sees that like slash with the great sword, he's reminded of the first time he saw that great sword, which was a ways back when he got hit by it, and he just grimaces a bit, dashes forward, and does like a leap, like barrel roll, and tries to lay a kick right on Rex to start off a round against him. So he does a Draconic Strike. That is a 21 of the attack roll.
Definitely hits.
And the damage that he does, because he is an Ascendant Dragon Monk, can be typed to any of the Dragon Breath damage types. And, you know, given the situation here, he is applying, I think this time he's going to do cold damage here. So that first one does 11 damage. And despite the fact he's done this so many times, he will be a dum-dum and attempt to do a stunning strike with that attack, forcing Rex to make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
So he succeeds, so Treyan is not going to be able to stun Rex this round, but he will continue to attack. Second attack is a botch with a 9.
All right, so with that botch, you're going to take an attack of opportunity. 20.
20 matches Treyan's AC.
22 damage. This is from the ice axe to match your ice kicks.
Treyan just sort of braces himself, grits his teeth, and then will issue a burn another key to do a flurry of blows. So next attack is a 10, nearly a botch, and his last attack is a 19.
All right, that hits.
And he will do 8 lightning damage. That's a total of 19 damage, ice and lightning, as Treyan just sort of settles back nearby Rex to kind of keep the attention of the giant on him.
At the end of your Treyan legendary action, he slams down the black staff into the crust, sending several jets of magma ripping out of the ground all around you like a pyrotechnics display. This is fearful presence. Everyone wisdom saving throw to save against fear, except for Korvok, who is wearing a helm that makes him immune to fear, and Piccolo, who previously saved against this in another loop and is therefore cannot be feared.
So that's a 17 from Treyan for the wisdom saving throw.
18 from Juniper.
Nice. None of you are afraid. I don't know what the flavor on that exactly is as we moved into Juniper's turn, but you've seen it before and you're not impressed.
Exactly. Look, the trick works once. Once we know what to expect, it's like, okay, lava plumes, whatever. It's like Juniper and Lightning now. It's just like, it's blasé. Speaking of Juniper and Lightning, if it's my turn, let's call down some lightning, because again, I am determined to make this work and not just botch all my damage rolls. So let's get a dexterity saving throw.
9.
That is not gonna be enough. So I need to roll a bunch of dice.
A whole bunch of damage.
It wouldn't by any chance happen to already be a stormy weather out here?
I think you summoned one earlier. Oh no, that was it doesn't matter. I think your spell slots are fine. So it's cool.
Okay, cool. If we're still using the same one, 19 damage.
All right, I think it's the second 19 damage on turn. So 38 damage as a bolt of lightning comes out of the sky and just rips one of the Hecatonchires' arms off in a flaming, screaming attack. A really good move. And we are at Korvok.
No, we were at Little Boy Justice.
Ah, yes. Little Boy Justice does double damage because you are attacking with Vimble, Kelthanian the Fourth. You are using all your duo moves.
How big is the also we didn't summarize this, but I don't know why you left this out of the summary. I guess you want me to tell, but like I called the guy Heckin' Shonkeries, and I think that's important. He's like, he comes up with that each time, And
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah. So I'm how big is the Heckin' Shonkeries?
Like 20 feet tall.
Is that more than one size bigger than me?
Yes.
Damn it.
He's huge.
Okay, I was gonna use my new feat, but whatever. I'll tell you about it later. All right, yeah, we're just going in. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna come in. We're gonna So I'm gonna swing with a short sword. It's a 9.
Miss.
13.
Miss.
17.
Miss.
27, and that's a crit.
There we go.
Boom. Oh, sorry. Is it cool if I retcon it so I did my Hunter's Mark as a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
I just need the damage.
Okay. Hunter's Mark I would have done, obviously. So that's 3. And that does 14, 17.
All right, so 3 good hits. Korvok and Vimble, or Little Boy Justice and Dark Justice, if you will, attack in a flurry of swords, hammer, and the darts, those brutal darts. And Hecatonchires is all ripped up, but now it is Rex's turn, and he is going to attack Justice here. 27 on you, and 1 on Piccolo is already almost out of the game, so I think the other one goes to Treyan. 23. Those are both hits.
Oof.
Yep.
Also, I'm far away.
Wait, sorry. Who did he attack?
One for Little Boy Justice, 1 for Treyan.
Okay. I do get a reaction attack because I have Giant Killer.
All right. 24 damage to Little Justice, 26 to Treyan.
You have to say the full thing, Little Boy Justice.
Oh, my lord.
I'm not going to tell you again.
Oh, my God. All right, so Treyan, your icy kicks are met with an icy axe, and then as your combo comes to an end, a sand dagger comes slashing across you, and you get wounded again. And then when Little Boy Justice comes in for the combo attack, you get thonked with a huge wooden club right on the noggin. And everyone is taking a pretty bad beating.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Okay, I'm going to swing 26.
Oh, you have more attacks?
Well, I get a reaction attack because of his I have Giant Killer. Whenever a giant attacks me, I can react. I can use my reaction to attack him. I'm going to do 7 damage.
All right. So you haven't revealed your new feat to anyone, even me, honestly. But
You got new feet?
I got a new feat, and I'll tell you about it when we fight someone who is up to one size bigger than me or less.
I just thought you had new things to go in your shoes. You had
Yeah.
new feet.
New threads, just new laces. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's well, I mean, that may be part of it. Who's to say? We'll have to meet someone who's one size bigger than me or less.
We are back to Piccolo. You are near death at the edge of the volcano. Even though you screamed over your shoulder about the temple, all your party members run over and start fighting the giant. What do you do?
Can I jump down to the temple?
Absolutely, acrobatics.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait. No, that's the one thing that I do have good stuff. Oh, I'm scared.
We are providing
13.
We are providing you a distraction.
Piccolo, you jump into the mouth of the volcano, which for someone made of wood is an especially brave act. You have your dodo. Have you named that creature yet?
His name is Dodo.
Okay, I thought so.
He's a dodo. Like, whenever we, connect brains, it's basically the wonderful feeling of nothingness.
Just pure zen, just bliss.
Pure illy in the moment, at every moment. It's great.
I like to imagine you holding on to his little feet, and you're just this big, giant tree, and he's flapping futilely, but somehow slowing your descent.
Exactly like in Ocarina of Time.
Yes, exactly like carrying a cuckoo. I'm glad we're on the same page. You didn't get 15, so this isn't a perfect landing. But what happens is you fall into the mouth of the volcano. You hit the steps of this temple because it is on an island in the sea of magma around it, and this whole thing is held up by these chains, which are attached to the walls of this chamber. And when you hit the ground, it cracks, which is from the impact.
More like a chamber.
I deserve that.
Just describe Black Rock Mountain in World of Warcraft. Just saying, you're a nerd.
So what happens with the 13 is you make it, you don't take damage, but you don't get to use the rest of your movement to get inside. As you look up these stairs, you see the door is open. Someone has been in here. In fact, I think there's significant structural damage, as if someone just punched a hole in the side of it. Someone with, I don't know, 100 arms or so. And so we're at the end of your turn. Legendary action. Rex points the purple wand at the sky and fires a beam up. And then when the beam reaches the apex of its arc, it explodes and begins raining down glittering purple magic on everyone. Charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh boy. 17? Okay.
Yep. Treyan, don't care.
Nat 20.
11.
All right. 17 and 20 save. That's perfectly fine. Juniper, you get kind of hypnotized by the glittering pink magic in the air. This is hypnotic pattern. Boom! I can do it too.
Oh no! Yeah, you can. Austin, here's the difference though, Austin. I won't complain when you do it.
Oh.
I'll recognize that it's a spell you have and that you have every right to use it.
I'll be all yes and as opposed to oh no.
All right. So it is now Treyan's turn. And yeah.
I will have Treyan just try to do another pair of blows to kind of keep Rex's attention from hurting too many of the others around him. And I will attempt... First attack is a 13, which is a miss.
All right.
And second attack is a 17, which I believe also misses, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. In all this, Treyan is sort of, doing various kicks, blows, kind of flips, and is moving around Rex. His back is towards the volcano's opening itself as he's trying to lay blows, but those two really hard hits with the axes really throwing him off his rhythm.
All right. Treyan, you mix it up with Rex to no physical damage, but you're keeping his attention. Now we reach Juniper's turn, and actually, something I've realized is that Dark Justice owes you his life. So you're staring up at this pink magic kind of coming down, sparkling from the sky, magically holding your attention and keeping you from continuing your lightning bolt attacks. And then you feel someone shaking you, and you look down, and you see this gnomish man in a ridiculous costume with all kinds of armor bolted onto it, and he says, "Focus, Juniper. We have to stop this villain. I know we've been through a lot, but I'm not going to let you hurt the team's DPS."
I am glad that my contribution to DPS is what won you over, and not the whole more than once I saved your life. But if this is what we need, cool.
And then Dark Justice is just also my armor's really cool.
I was going to say, you should have went to business school. DPS is dank profit system. It's something I invented.
You need to carry this. You need to carry this investment to its final payout.
Our portfolio is bleeding, Juniper.
Does Juniper get to have a turn this turn? Because if so, she's going to be real torn about where that lightning's going to go.
Yes, I'm taking away Vimble's attacks to give them to you.
Okay, fine. I'll do the sensible, decent thing and fire the lightning at the person with all the scary energy weapons. Right. So dexterity save.
14.
I don't think that's gonna be enough. Nope, that won't. So you're gonna take full damage.
All right.
21 damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, a really vicious lightning bolt. I think it in fact just hits one of the heads of the Hecatoncheires and just fries it. You just that brain and eyes and mouth are just totally destroyed. He has like half a dozen, so he's still up, but would have been fatal for most people.
Well, hopefully it's a distracting amount of damage so that whoever we got down in the hole can get on with stuff.
Absolutely. I was going to have, when someone got on this platform, have him start breaking the chains holding the platform above the lava, but he is not doing that because you have all committed to drawing aggro. So instead of taking a little magma bath, Piccolo is fine, and we are on to Little Boy Justice.
Attacks per action is 2, so I'm going to use two attacks with my short sword. I got, does 18 hit?
18 hits.
Okay, let's go. 6, and I still have the Hunter's Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's go Hunter's Mark. 2, so 8.
All right. You don't have Dark Justice with you anymore, but you will continue attacking with the big hammer that Peter bequeathed to you, the squeaky toy hammer, in fact, and your short sword, and you take some skeletal fingers off of Rex the Hecatoncheires, but it is now his turn, and he's going to attack you back. 18.
Okay. How is he attacking me back?
Flaming Greatsword.
What? How much would getting resistance to fire help me?
Half. You'd take half damage.
Okay, then. I am going to use Absorb Elements.
All right. So you take half the damage, and then you can send it back on your next attack.
I can send 1 damage back on my next attack.
All right. You take 14 damage.
Okay. Saved my life.
And Juniper, seeing as you have done such an incredible lightning show, Rex is going to point the black staff at you and use the blast of radiance that we all love so much.
Oh, that one.
22.
That is gonna hit, surprisingly. Never could have seen that coming.
Juniper, you take 10 damage. Not very much, but now you are glowing, so the next attack is going to be particularly brutal. And we are at Piccolo.
Okay. So I want to go in.
All right, Piccolo, you enter this temple. Looking around, you see it has a lot of structural damage. It's pretty clear Rex punched his way in. There was some kind of puzzle with the door, as there always is in these situations, and he just decided to go sicko mode on everything with all of his weapons. And I'm going to need you to make an investigation roll here.
Ooh. I'm not smart.
Uh-huh.
I got a crit.
That's 20.
Holy shit.
Through my beautiful, something about getting split in half made my beautiful tree eyes see beyond my abilities.
Here's what I was going to say. You crit, and I only needed a 15. Do you want to use the extra success from your crit to evolve your dodo into a bigger, more powerful dodo?
Yeah.
Because that will give you a feat, and in addition, you will have a flying mount, which is going to be extremely useful here. I think we discussed previously that wand that made all of your mounts evolve. So you can just do that again, or you can think of something else. But
well, they digivolve into Dodomon, which is just them but bigger and some random streamers coming off of them.
Also, I'm sorry. Okay. You're saying that the version that we had with the wand is the one that we can get. So instead of the Spider having the police horse, he can just be Dark War Greymon.
No, I think the police horse is better.
Dark horse Greymon. Just.
So, Piccolo, you enter this temple. You see it has been properly destroyed. I needed a 15 for you to notice the drawings and stuff on the wall, which depict all the gods of this portfolio throughout the ages. This is something that's been in every reliquary. You can put together that this is the god of the past. Specifically, throughout this arc, you've seen all of these extinct animals, these extinct plants, this geothermal activity from the kind of the dawn of creation. All these things make sense to you, and then there is a big hole in the ground where someone has pulled a item out. There was like basically every time you go into one of these, there is an item. You remember the iron rod from the death reliquary. There was the ring from the lightning reliquary. There was one here, but it is not as huge as most of Rex's weapons. I would say that it appears the size of the slot where the item is missing is only big enough to house either the dagger, wand, or staff. The greatsword, the labrys, and the club are all too big to fit in. And then at the end of this chamber, you see a coffin, which has been smashed open, but the body parts are still inside. There's a skeleton inside.
Oh my god, inside sticks. I better leave that for later.
So with a 15, you see all that stuff, and I guess what happens is everyone sees you jump in the hole, they continue fighting, and then you fly out on the back of a giant dodo.
Yeah, with streamers coming off of it.
Austin, I feel the need to say this. I don't know why, but I find the idea of a living tree with bones inside of it maybe the most unsettling body part acquisition prospect that we've had all season.
Oh my god, then can I have the bones, please? Can I be tree muscle bone?
So Piccolo, you walk up to the coffin, you reach out, the bones
Because I think these are inside sticks. I don't know the whole thing about God parts. I just thought I got muscles for no reason.
Sure. You reach out to the coffin, and the bones start like shaking and vibrating as if there's under some kind of magical effect. They start like coming towards you like a weak
Does the
magnet.
spooky booky song go too?
Spooky, scary skeletons. It's just blaring out of the volcano.
Yeah.
The bones start coming towards you as if compelled by a weak magnetic force. But then as they go to touch you, you see pressing through your skin and then kind of coming out, extruding almost, is the muscles that you already absorbed. And then they begin to repel each other like magnets of the same polarity. And the bones fall into the casket.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
Okay, so we see that, and then you come out of the volcano on the back of a giant dodo.
Yeah.
Have we? Is this the first time we've seen someone try and absorb a second body part?
Yes, I have had this in my back pocket the whole campaign. It just hasn't happened.
Interesting.
Okay, I fly out of the volcano and scream, take one of the little weapons. I think that's the thingy. Also, there's bones down there. No. Also, there's inside stakes down there.
Good. Gosh, I'm not very good on health right now, so this is going to be an interesting attempt here. I don't have disarm as a thing I could do normally. I don't think so. This is just going to have to be I'm going to attempt to kick at specifically the limbs that have those specific smaller items in question, for flavor reasons. That's just what I'm doing. And I'll be doing,
on this JRPG interface, 3 health bars just popped up. Sand Dagger, Purple Wand, and Black Staff just popped up. And when you go to you have fight, magic, item, run. If you pick fight, it lets you pick between 4 targets now. Hecatoncheires, Sand Dagger, Purple Wand, Black Staff.
good gosh. All of them are very tempting. The one that seems like the most intimidating of those, and what Treyan's going to assume is the one that's the biggest problem, is the staff. So he's going to attack the staff in the sequence here. So 24.
Holy shit, that's a very high. Yes, you will find that these items have much lower AC than the giant muscly monster man, but that is more than enough.
He is this is going to be acid damage for what it's worth. I can't stunning strike the staff, can I?
No, it is immune to paralysis.
Sweet. That means I don't have to waste a key on that there. So second attack on the staff, 15.
That also hits.
All right. So that's 13 damage so far. We'll do a flurry of blows. 27 for another 7 damage. And then, oh wow, last but not least, a botch on that last attack. So Treyan does 20 damage, all acid on the staff. And then as he goes for one last jump, he like slips on the ground and, loses his balance entirely at the end of his combo. He fucked up the input. Input buffering got him.
All right, for the botch, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you start kicking the staff, cracking it here and there, and then there's just a release of energy, like leaking from the damaged weapon.
That would be a 5, so that's good, right?
That's not good. Ooh, only 6 damage.
Great. All right. Treyan's down to 10 damage, but he's still alive, baby. Let's go.
Let's see if we can fix that at the end of your turn. Legendary action. This staff is covered in cracks now. It seems pretty damaged, but he's going to point it at you. 24.
I guess that'll hit. Sure.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
32 damage. Paint me a picture.
Ooh, well, okay, so the most important thing that happens here is that when the hit is made, it's in slow motion, obviously. There's like, a sort of like a sort of echoing thing as Treyan is blasted backwards. And I would say that's more likely that he's being like sent over the edge of the volcano with the blast being that heavy on him.
Oh, sick. So you want Treyan falls into the lava and is destroyed?
He's falling at the very least. Yes. I think that would be appropriate for this situation, right?
That's sick to me. Juniper?
Okay, so what's the situation again we're at here? So staff has been destroyed.
It's almost destroyed, but so is Treyan.
Treyan got blasted. What type of damage was that got him, by the way?
I was gonna flavor that as a guiding bolt.
Okay, yeah. So Treyan, like a big burst of radiant energy hits the dragonborn that you don't even know the name of, and he just gets flung over the edge of the volcano. That Piccolo just came out of.
I'm gonna take a gamble and hope that the staff is the one. I'm gonna direct some lightning at the staff.
15, I crit on that, but the staff has such terrible dexterity, but it somehow did great.
You're still gonna take 5, is it 5 damage, or does it round up?
The staff did its best. It crit on its dexterity saving throw despite being an inanimate piece of wood, and it still isn't enough. This lightning bolt comes out of the sky like a missile and just hits the staff, which shatters in a huge explosion. And actually, this is going to do splash damage to Rex. 27 damage, as half a dozen arms of his are ripped off in the explosion of his staff.
Cool.
So it seems. Alright, I got a theory for you. Sand dagger? More like grains of sand in an hourglass dagger. I'm going for the sand dagger. How do you like that?
I do like it.
And then I'm gonna be like, you, that dagger, you stole it. And then I'm going to, I'm back with Dark Justice, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right then. We're gonna do our attacks. So 16 at the dagger.
Does hit. The dagger is not wearing armor.
And we do another one. It's 10.
Hits.
What?
Base it has no AC. Yeah.
And then I've got one more for 27.
Crit.
Okay, so this is going to destroy the sand dagger. As you run up with Dark Justice to do this, the technique is like he throws a bunch of daggers into the body of the giant and then runs up them like stairs, and then you start slashing and you can follow after him. I think Dark Justice says to you, "If this is the right one and we destroy it and stop the loop, won't that kill the Dragonborn?" And you see that Treyan is falling into the volcano towards the magma. Do you go through with it?
Would it be possible for us to split up in this? In that I jump and go after Treyan to catch him, or is that not doable?
I mean, so to say the subtext out loud, both your characters here have had heroism as a main through line. What is being a hero is being lawful good, actually anything. I think this is a moment that answers, or at least offers an answer to this question. I want to give you, with this crit especially, the opportunity to tell me, if not the end of this story, one of the last beats as we move into the final arc. What is Dark Justice and Little Boy Justice about? What are they trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, Little Boy Justice is going to try and jump to yeah. So I guess Little Boy Justice is going to not do it. Wait, I just want to see something really quick. I want to look at my inventory.
I show up and immediately die. This is fantastic. Just like
no. But
that would have been very funny. I mean, if anything, it's more heroic to save someone you don't know than someone you've traveled with.
Can I? Okay, so I'm running up him using the darts as stepping stones. Can I run all the way up and then jump and then I'm imagining he sort of does a flip in the air and to speed over to try and grab the Dragonborn, try and I don't know, grab him and land onto the side of the wall of the volcano.
Absolutely. When you say you're still talking about Korvok Greenwielder. I'm also giving you an opportunity here if you want to tell me what Vimble does.
This is what Little Boy Justice is doing. Yes.
Okay. You absolutely can do that. Why don't you roll acrobatics to do this heroic dive?
Fuck. 15.
All right, that's gonna do it. 15 is what I wanted. So paint me this picture of you saving Treyan's life.
So Vimble's gonna be or Dark Justice is gonna be won't the Dragonborn die? And then but he's gonna use a much more racist word for it, but the spirit is the same. He's
he's gonna say you should save that young man's life, but he's gonna say it in the most racist way he can.
Oh no, it's it's a very archaic slur, but yeah, he's gonna use that. But then he's gonna be we should save him, and then Little Boy Justice gonna be you're right. Sometimes we can arresting the bad guys gets in the way of us realizing what's really important, saving our friends. Because friendship is the only way that we can get through it together. We have to work together. And then he goes on sort of a big rant, and then he sort of notices Hecatoncheires sort of lumbering and trying to shake them off, and he's oh yeah, and then he's gonna run up all the daggers and do this sick acrobatics flip where he sort of runs up, and then he's gonna I'm picturing sort of a backflip that turns in midair towards and just sort of rockets down and catches the Dragonborn and slams into those far wall of the volcano.
All right, and then were you stuck in there with a sword?
I'm thinking just my bare hands, just my mitts.
Sick. That's incredible. So
Thank you.
It is the Hecatoncheires' turn now. You forfeited the fatal blow to save Treyan, and I'm going to attack, of all people, Dark Justice now with the Hecatoncheires. That's a crit.
Oh
folks.
my god!
This is a crit. I want this on the record. I gave you the option for the fatal blow.
Yep.
You didn't take it. I get one more turn. This is in the order. This is the normal order. I'm giving all these. I can already see the fucking discourse right now.
Like, this is bullshit. This is just roped along pre-scripted shit. Nope.
Yeah. I just want it on record that it's exactly as he said, but I do still think that Austin's cheating somehow.
Yeah, I think Austin's doing it on purpose, but only to hurt our feelings.
He keeps using all my spells, and I think that's cheating because they're on my spell list. They're not like they can't be on more than one spell list at a time. They're my spells.
Austin Yorsky, more like Austin roll 20.
All right, I'm going to roll this
your
damage.
dad owns the site.
That would be very impressive. Oh my god, this is a crit. How am I?
My uncle works at Roll20.
Oh my god, I'm scared to push this button.
Push it. Okay.
Vimble's dead, right?
This is good.
Because Vimble Kelthinian IV is Sam's character, I want you to paint me the picture of what happens here. Because the dagger, which has the hilt, which is a glass compartment filled with sand, is where Vimble was running to, about to smash it open with a dart. But the Hecatonkers just turns it and puts it in his body. How does this look? This is potentially fatal blow. I'm not telling you how it all plays out, but 50 damage is more HP than Vimble will ever dream of having. The boy is dying.
Yes. I imagine so. I mean, Vimble is, he definitely goes down. It's like, it's very, like, sort of like, slow-mo, ironically, like, I'm imagining, like, flashbacks of, like, Batman's parents getting killed in Crime Alley. It's basically that, but this is, Will Boy Justice is Batman in this. And so yeah, like he's Vimble gets stabbed by a knife that is much larger than him, and so it's not really a stab so much as just his body is rendered in twain. And just you see his like tortured face and dramatic shots at everyone else's face. Starting with Little Boy Justice, who cries out in anguish and sorrow, tears streaming down his face. Shoot over to everyone else's face. I'm sure you're all feeling the same way.
I'd like to think that Justice was like looking at his protege like proudly as he's leaping off to do something heroic, and that one small bit of distraction was enough for him to just turn to look and just see himself get impaled fully on this glass dagger.
Yeah, I mean, Laura, Mari, how are you feeling when seeing like Vimble's demise? I imagine also like just like in tears, right?
Well, Piccolo didn't know Vimble very long, but Piccolo is going flying on Dodomon.
Like a Treyu on Falcor.
Never ending story. I sang that song before Stranger Things. I'm not referencing Stranger Things. I'm just referencing Never Ending Story. Okay?
Juniper sure feels a lot better about Vimble getting to die heroically rather than Juniper's urge to zap Vimble with lightning a minute ago.
Also, Mulchface, the new one, is here. It goes, "No, boss!" And the trivia says, "A rainbow can only be seen in the morning or late afternoon." Both are obviously anguished, looking up at their boss.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. Also, wait, I'm not sure if Little Boy Justice understands the time loop or not. I guess he does if he saved, yeah.
I will say that Treyan, while unconscious, is also just tears streaming down his face over what happened here. Obviously, he's so torn.
Okay, well, no, but this is perfect then. So yeah, no, like Little Boy Justice, I think, is now just going to prevent the dagger from being destroyed.
Oh, that's so fascinating because yes, anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, Piccolo, it is your turn. You're on the back of a giant dodo. You see the glass dagger, which has been cracked by a number of the darts, but is about to shatter and end this fight. What do? You see Dark Justice is impaled on the dagger, like the dragon being impaled on the Empire State Building at the end of Drakengard. That's like the size thing I'm picturing.
So the consequence of breaking the dagger is Vimble dying forever.
It appears that way, yes.
This is a trick.
It really isn't a trick. I don't have any.
I don't know. I extremely coolly. Can I fly in and hit it? Can I be flying and hit it?
Absolutely. That's the thing. You're on your mount. You can fly freely. And also you have this huge iridescent executioner's axe, which does a lot of damage. And the Hecatoncheires had half of its arms ripped off when the staff exploded. So you may be even able to finish him off, which restarts the loop. But that's the risk. I don't know what you want to do here. There's a lot of things on the table.
I'm going after the last weapon. All right, and I'm raging up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and when I'm raging, I get an extra 2 thingy. Okay.
20 and 19 both hit. Yeah.
First hit, second hit. 18 and 13.
Piccolo, you fly in on a giant dodo who has a bunch of cool streamers flowing off of it, and with your executioner's axe, you easily smash the glass compartment filled with sand, which all streams out as if animated, and the magic leaves the item.
Can I grab some sand?
I think it streams like through your hand if you try to grab it, and it just dissipates into the air because it is not actually sand. It is the sands of time. It is a magical artifice.
It is an unknowable substance that I only perceive as sand. I understand.
Absolutely. And the shattering of the weapon, is a momentous explosion of magic. Vimble is thrown away. Half of the other arms on the other side of Rex are ripped off in the explosion. And let me actually roll damage for that. I assume that's going to end this fight. 37, yeah. So Rex is defeated. The explosion rips a bunch of his arms off. He has taken tremendous damage, bleeding from every stump. Just, roars.
Useless. The traitor god will kill you. You will never solve the mystery.
And he falls back into the magma again, but this time there is no fountain of light. There's no reset. He just burns away.
Sounded like loser talk to me. And then I land.
You land on the volcanic plain. And you can get off your dodo. Little boy Justice can climb up out of the volcano with Treyan, and you all can see Vimble's body laying on the ground. I will be Vimble if someone else talks to him, but if anyone else talks to him, Sam, feel free to give last words.
Yeah, no. I'm so little boy Justice runs up and he cradles him in his arms, and he's like weeping, and he's Dark Justice, no.
You did great, little boy Justice. That was truly heroic.
I don't know what I'll ever do without you. How will I ever be a hero now? How can I save the world if I couldn't save you?
I also like to think that when he was running over, he just throws Treyan's body off to the side,
100%,
just like a sack of potatoes, just enough of you. I gotta talk to someone really important right now.
Vimble says, if you pursue your own rational self-interest, it actually works out better for everyone.
Oh shit.
fucking love this little
The
shithead.
invisible hand. It's gonna solve everything.
Juniper, Piccolo, you can also walk over. I don't know if you want to say anything.
I don't know if this is too soon, but I could taxidermy your pet for you if you want.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I could put it would just look really lifelike. I put glass behind these fake eyes. It's gonna look really good, and you could keep it with you if you want. I don't know. You guys just offering. I'm not very good at talking to meat. I just thought
Vimble's gonna be like, I would like that if you would do that.
yeah? Okay, little boy. All right. You go to sleep now.
Yeah. My dying wish is for Juniper to carry me with her always.
Oh, Vimble. Oh, Vimble. I will definitely do that. If he's still alive, I need to roll deception.
I'm just here with like Treyan would say something, but instead he's gonna roll death saving throw or something.
Okay, I'm rolling deception to see whether in his last moments Vimbles knows that I'm lying about carrying his body wherever I go from now on. 18, pretty deceptive.
Yeah, I feel like that works. I want to say, Vimble, in your pack, you have all these maps you made the whole time you were here. And I think like he, mutters, like, tell my mommy and daddy, I did my best for the family business, and like pushes the maps towards them. And you all know that honoring this wish, giving these maps to the Calthinian family, would be catastrophic for the people of Arabella.
We're not gonna do it. Yeah.
Little Boy Justice grabs him. And yeah, I think Little Boy Justice is going to.
I have successfully rolled the dice to lie and say that I will. I definitely will. And that's very believable of Juniper. That's a very believable lie right there.
I give you my taxidermy body as my last gift to you. You were a great cop. And then he dies.
Wait, me? Was Vimble's dying words to say that Juniper was a great cop?
Yeah.
Oh wow, disgusting, amazing.
Hey, Vimble, I know you're dead, but your body's going in a ditch real quick.
I taxidermied Vimble. I rolled a 12.
Okay, so 12 is above average. You can do an okay version of this.
It looks okay, but like not right.
You know it's taxidermy.
Like, it's Vimble, but you also know it's taxidermy, and it doesn't make you feel good.
This is so fucked up on so many levels. I guess you all take a break to heal. Everyone's going to both get full everything and level up.
Oh, we're
having
long rested?
killed Rex, yes. But in the background, we see, Piccolo taxidermying fucking Vimble's body. I didn't think I would be saying that.
Oh, I'm taking out the guts from the inside, pulling the brains out through the nose, so on and so forth. Taking the eyeballs out and replacing them.
He's definitely dead then. There's not going to be any twist where it turns out he's faking it. That decision has been made.
unless the taxidermied Vimble becomes like animated with some god's bones, and now the bones animate him.
All right, we got to keep those bones away.
Oh no, don't worry. Like I'm looking for a place to bury Vimble, so Vimble will be buried in not resurrection range.
Just throw him in the magma. Throw him in the magma. Just burn the fucker up.
Yeah. No, Little Boy Justice hears you mention the bones, and he's like, "You mean that? There's a chance?"
So that's my question. Piccolo is taxidermying the body in like the foreground. In the background, there are a couple of things to talk about. There is the state of Little Boy Justice, who head injury and all has changed significantly. There are the bones in the reliquary, and then there's the two new ones that Vimble basically, brainwashing is a strong word, but had taken these newborn people and tried to indoctrinate them in his ideas of justice. I don't know what you want to do with them. Everything's on the table. What do you do?
Like, first of all, Little Boy Justice is I'm picturing like classic Robin outfit, which is like looks pretty weird on a massive Goliath. But like yeah, yeah, he's got like bright colorful like clothes, like short shorts, and is just like has like the what do you call it type of mask, and
The domino mask.
yeah, what you said. And then he's I think he can persuade the he's mourning with Mulchface and the Trivier. I mean, I think it's reasonable for him to like
You would have.
wait, how can I do? I want to try and do both those voices at once.
He would have wanted.
It's just Marge Simpson.
He would have wanted me to be in charge.
And then from and like I want to try and bring them under like my controls, like the next in like line of like the Dark Justice throne.
All right. Marge Simpson, roll for persuasion.
Okay.
Korvok.
9.
Oh no, not good enough. I think the new ones have been, changed by all of this experience. They were told that these people were villains, but it doesn't actually seem like Juniper and Piccolo and Treyan are villains. So the new one.
I mean, they haven't seen me throw Vimble's body away yet. We'll see if that opinion changes.
The trivia just turns to you, Korvok, and just says, "The tiny pocket in jeans was made for pocket watches."
Do you feel the same, Mulchface?
Yeah, I don't really know you, and I think I just want to get away from all of this and mourn in my own way.
But okay, but like hear me, like justice fam, like it could be like a whole.
This really hurts to do. This voice is not fun. I understand why the person who like does Marge's voice like has like a lot of throat problems now. I'm gonna stop that.
But we could do it. We could do the whole justice family. Come on, picture it.
Unfortunately, with a 9, the new ones are not going to stick around. In fact, I think as the characters here kind of, get on the same page and swap stories, when they learn about sprinkles, Mulchface and the Trivia are going to actually take the penguin with them and go looking for Sprinkles and Ray, just, to meet other people more like them and maybe just stop getting taken advantage of. But in the meantime, who wants Vimble, Barry G. Calthini, and the Fourth's items? Dark Justice had a suit of special armor. He had a grappling hook. He had darts. He had a weather smoke bomb.
Oh, I'll definitely take. I mean, yeah, I would definitely take the armor.
Can I get the darts? For no reason. I just want them.
So, Little Boy Justice, do you incorporate like Vimble's armor? Is that kind of a combination Robin and Batman situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So then add +2 AC for the armor of justice.
Okay.
Which we've discussed a number of times, but it's basically the suit Batman wears to fight Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of the Robin outfit. But yeah, let's move into another conversation here. So you talk to the new ones. They say they're not going to be your sidekicks, but they don't leave. They stick around. Piccolo, you're working on the body. Treyan and Juniper, what are you up to?
Yeah, so Juniper's going to go over to Treyan and be like, "Hey, sorry, didn't get a great amount of time to talk during the whole death loop thing. And I don't know how much time we're going to have to talk now, because we're in the middle of trying to sprint across this world as quickly as we possibly can. I'm Juniper. Nice to meet you."
Hey, Juniper, I'm Treyan. Nice to meet you. He sort of like offers a fist, like for a fist bump sort of energy.
Juniper, reaches up as best possible to meet the fist bump. Yeah, you've met us at kind of a weird time. We're trying to get as fast as we can to the end of the world. Our friend here has mentally regressed somewhat, and that's a whole thing we got to work out who or what they are now.
He has mentally regressed to a capitalist.
No.
I mean,
I mentally regressed to where I think cops are superheroes. And their primary job is getting cats out of trees.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what you're up to. We are sprinting. Juniper's gonna point in generally the direction we're going. Just kind of sprinting that way.
Well, I don't have anywhere else I need to be right now. If you don't mind, I'd rather be around some other people than by myself. Mind if I tag along?
I don't mind if you tag along. I will have to, ask one ground question before we start, and, this wouldn't seem like a question we would have to ask, but God knows the groups of people we've had in our team thus far. If we were to get to the end of the world and find an entire section of this world that could be sculpted to your own very will, and you had one wish and you were selected and you got to decide what a whole chunk of this world was just gonna fundamentally be, what would you do with that power?
Where I came from, everyone in positions of power and stuff just kind of expected me to do certain things, to fight, to win, and be the best all over. And then I get sent up here to, I don't know, kind of do things on behalf of the dragons and what they expect the world to be. And ever since I've been here, I've just been seeing folks going around and imposing what they think everyone else and what the rest of the world should be like. So, and I just want to be happy and make people happy, So, I guess the best way to say it is, it'd be nice to make a place where people aren't held to bullshit expectations and can just be who they are and be happy about it, That'd be nice.
You have cleared the very fucking low bar that was comparing you to, I want to bring about literal hell and corporate capitalist dystopia. So you're doing better than the last couple of people we had on the team. I have no problem with you tagging along.
Well, that's a vote of confidence, all right.
Look, at this point, you would not believe how low the bar has fallen. The journey we have had, you don't want to bring about literal hell incarnate, and you didn't try to murder us on sight? That puts you in, the top 1 to 2% of people we've met up here.
Yeah. Little Boy Justice is going to descend from a wire behind you. He is a giant Goliath, but he's just gonna be whispering in your ear.
That's the spirit. We're gonna take down these scumbags and make the place safe for everyone.
Treyan will turn to look up at Korvok and then just say, thanks for your help back there, I guess. I don't know how many times I was fighting Rex there. It felt like an eternity, but he said he would just keep fighting me until I gave up and conceded, and I wasn't willing to do that for him.
No worries, that's what heroes like us do.
At this point, Piccolo, you can come over with Vimble's taxidermied body.
Here you go, little buddy. Here's your little guy. Come here.
And then also Mulchface and the Trivia join. And you see the Pengman, who was Vimble's bonded partner, comes over, and Penguin has very tiny, like little limbs growing in where the ones that were ripped off were. He's like a constantly regenerating source of food, and is just like ecstatic. I mean, actually, I was gonna say he's ecstatic because he got eaten, but he also was actually bonded to Vimble in a way that he might be sad. Maybe you have more insight into the mental arena of this character, Sam.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, Penguin is sad.
Okay.
I give Penguin the cat taxidermy Vimble then.
Yeah, Penguin sticks his like hand into like Vimble's mouth, and he doesn't bite down, and then he like sheds a little tear. But the tear is delicious. It has like a lot of like umami in it, and like.
I think that's everyone in this scene. Treyan, you're the only one without a partner in this scene. Is there anything you want to tell the audience?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, one of the things that happened in this constant loop that Treyan found himself in is he would find himself running into a creature of this biome prior to running into the fight with Rex. It was almost like Treyan, isolated from his friends in this strange little biome, comes across a new potential friend, makes friends with them, and then immediately is interrupted by Rex showing up to challenge him to another fight, or at least challenge him to give up and run away like a little baby. And Treyan was too stupid to run away. He just wanted to fight. He just wanted to protect things. So as this is all going on, Treyan does gather enough sense to start looking around and starting to see if he can find where his new friend had been located, because I'm pretty sure every time the fight broke out, the creature scattered away.
Yes, and so as everyone kind of groups up and sits in a circle near the volcano, makes a little camp essentially, there's a creature hanging out at the periphery, checking out to see if things are safe and making like tentative movements to get in there. But I think at this point specifically, we see the first appearance on screen of your bonded creature, which is an Archaeopteryx.
Well, it's based on an Archaeopteryx, but it's the best way to describe it is it's like an Archaeopteryx, but if the feathers were effectively like iridescent and kind of translucent in some way, so they kind of give off a bit of a rainbow vibe as you look at it. And the term I came up for was an Aetheropteryx prismatica, for what it is.
Which is great because even though this is a real thing, I know our audience will be much more familiar with the Pokemon based on it, Archeops.
Yeah. It's like Archeops, but like iridescent and rainbow-tastic.
Oh, shiny Archeops.
Yes, but even shinier, like doubly shiny, you know?
So in the shadow of the volcano, who sits down is Piccolo and his partner, the giant dodo, Treyan and his partner, the prismatic Archaeopteryx, Juniper and her partner, the Sproud, and Little Boy Justice and his partner, Spider, the like armored police horse. And I guess, Vimble's taxidermied body is there. So everyone kind of introduces themselves. There's a lot to talk about as we move into the end of this arc.
Little Boy Justice puts Vimble's taxidermied body onto Juniper's shoulders and goes,
You're very lucky to have that.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, look. If you're going to continue the journey with us, we are going to have several long and drawn-out conversations while we travel off-screen about the nature of policing. We don't need to rehash those on air, but Little Boy Justice, we got to tell you about the reality of cops.
What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. We have to have one.
Indeed. Juniper starts playing recordings of Dice Funk Season 8 and just is like, you'll get there, little boy.
Just wait until you meet this delightful sheep.
I will say that while sitting, Treyan is a little bit antsy, and there's little times where he gets up and does what effectively looks like a little dance with the prismatic Archaeopteryx kind of thing, because it seems that it likes to bounce around and dance around Treyan a bit in response. So he's just kind of doing that to kind of pass time while this conversation about the moral implications of what police actually are happens in the background, you know.
Yo, what are we gonna do with those bones? I mean, what are we gonna do with those inside sticks? I kind of want to have the inside sticks because I love for building, but it seemed like maybe those sticks were important.
Could we also try to put the bones inside of taxidermied Vimble?
I mean, for real, sitting down to record today, my big assumption here was that we would have a huge conversation about whether or not we want Vimble to get the bones. And then Vimble died, which I had.
Well, that's what I was thinking was coming, so I thought we better make sure Vimble dies. Like, I was like, as soon as we kill, I was going to start attacking Vimble because I did not want Vimble to have bones.
That's very funny.
I mean, yeah. Little Boy Justice peeks up here and, says to, Mulchface, the tribute, and everyone,
I think we can all agree that a really good tribute would be to give the bones to our old master, Dark Justice.
Well, I also made them into a purse, so you can put anything. It doesn't have to be inside sticks. It could be money.
Okay, so that's 2 votes for giving him the bones.
I'm not sure what would happen if that is done, so I'm not... And knowing how weird some of the things are around here, I'm not entirely comfortable with that, but...
Come on, let's revive our fallen master.
Mulchface definitely says, if it works, we should do that. And then if you get on Spider, fly down to the temple, bring up the sarcophagus, and then pull the bones out and, push him against Vimble's dead body, you'll find that nothing happens.
No, I was putting them inside Vimble's dead body.
Okay, nothing happens. He is dead.
Okay, so I'm going to get on Spider. I'm going to fly. And, I'm gonna get into the temple. I'm gonna find that sarcophagus. I'm gonna grab it. I'm opening it up. I got some bones here. I'm gonna put them, and I'm taking them back. I'm putting them inside of Vimble.
It would be so fucked up if that brought him back. Not the least of which is because he's been taxidermied. If he hadn't been, that'd be one thing. It's so fucked up to remove all his organs and then try to bring him back.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I wanted to see what. Well, no, I don't know. I thought he'd be worse if he came back that way. It wouldn't be it would mess with him. But I thought maybe, because it's the god of the past. So
I definitely think there's a version of this campaign where that works. I just think we made the choice to kill Vimble, and it's been 20 minutes, and it feels cowardly to go back on that.
Okay. Well, now we'll just hang on to it. Maybe I'm sure we'll find a way at some point. And in the meantime, Juniper, you were entrusted to to hang on to him. I wish I had that honor, but he wanted you to carry his body and now bones.
Oh, I like the idea that you brought the coffin out, you bring it back to camp. It doesn't bring Vimble back. So you close the coffin and then tie it closed with a rope, and now you're just going to drag it with. Because you're huge and you can just carry it, I guess. But no one has a vehicle anymore. So now everyone's walking and you're just carrying this coffin like the guy from Trigun.
Hey, new dragon friend, you wouldn't happen to have a vehicle, would you?
The only vehicle I got are the legs I'm standing on, so unfortunately, no. I could carry one of you, maybe, but not you, as he points over to you, little boy Justice.
We momentarily made such fast progress.
You did. You jettisoned to the middle of the race from dead last. In fact, I am removing Vimble from the race order here in Roll20. The first team to die completely, I think. Obviously, Peter is the first character to die, but the team kind of icon went on without him. This time, we're just losing a race spot here. I will say that if you all want to, pack up your camp and start moving east, we can talk about the next biome, or we can continue talks here. You are currently in first, second, third, fourth place out of fifth, sixth, seventh. Fourth of 7.
Does anyone have yet another plan for making us another vehicle?
I can build us a vehicle. I just need materials.
So it sounds like you want to roll survival.
Oh, help.
11.
All right.
And we have to find bones and animal body parts and stuff, because if we use trees, I'll throw up.
23.
17 for Treyan, and yeah.
23, 17, 16, the party passes with flying colors. So there's all that's around the opening the volcano is volcanic rock, not really something to make a carriage out of. So you continue east, getting further away from volcanic activity. You get towards the rolling hills, these highlands of the past, this imagined past perhaps. There are a number of extinct animals who are here. You see a giant sloth. I don't know if you've ever seen these megafauna, which are like bigger than like modern day grizzly bears. They're incredible, and they're just kind of walking around and scratching up and eating out of these trees, which Juniper, as the botanist, you can immediately identify as to your knowledge extinct ancient trees, and they're beautiful. But Piccolo said, I don't want to make my vehicle out of wood. That's disgusting to me. So obviously that's not what we're doing. Mari, you just put a picture. Is that people hunting a giant sloth?
Yeah.
Oh, I love them so much.
Okay, here's the one where they're just being peaceful and happy.
I love them. Yes, the Megatherium or giant ground sloth. I want to get this art print in my apartment. This is so peaceful. Look at them. They're vibing. This, if I won the race, this is what I would wish for. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I love this. This is to scale. A human being comes up to its knee. Just perfect. So this is what you see as you leave the volcanic part of the ecosystem the god of the past made, which is just nice, just hilly, grassy lands with chill animals. There aren't any obvious building supplies. So that, as far as your survival role goes, I will say you can gather food. So don't worry about that. You don't find anything dangerous. You don't like step in any traps. No one gets sick. Like, you succeeded. You did really well. The answer I'm giving you vis-a-vis building materials is there simply aren't any.
Wait, there's giant sloths and no dead ones? I guess it hasn't been enough time.
I mean, you could try to fight one, but there are a ton of them and they're fucking giant.
No, that's rude, and they're just minding their business.
Yeah, they extremely are. What is your conversation like coming across this field? Because it is idyllic, it is beautiful. There's like a little stream the giant sloths are drinking at, and the air smells sweet and perfect. And it's great. I think Mulchface is just like stopping and picking up big handfuls of earth and just taking deep breaths of it. Like,
I start walking up to trees and flirting with them.
Considering that right now we can't make any meaningful speedy progress towards the finish line, Juniper is very happy to slow down and is going to sit and make notes about the tree flirting.
Okay.
This is the botanist discovery of a lifetime.
I see your flowers are ready to be pollinated. I don't think we need any sort of species to integrate that kind of thing. I can do direct flower to flower if you like. I don't know, I'm just saying. You want some sweet cherries this spring?
Juniper is sat here like, look, the scientific community's gonna love this. The fanfiction community's gonna love it more. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oops, some of my pollen went into the wind. You like that smell?
Piccolo, do you want to roll performance to seduce a tree here?
Yeah. Oh no. And I have a -1 on it. 3.
No, they think you're extremely gauche and forward. It's a huge faux pas in tree society.
It's because trees really take a long time to, warm up to people.
Juniper's here like, trees appreciate subtlety and do not enjoy forwardness or sexual innuendo. Noted.
You can ask anything you want about the dragon. He might answer it because I might not know some of the answers yet. Sorry. But
So yeah, what are you doing? Sorry, yeah, this is gonna sound like a really rude question. What are you doing up in this world? Are you here for like a purpose?
like Treyan is probably like looking off in the distance or like looking at some of those sloths because they're pretty cool, while his the little Archaeopteryx is like perched on his shoulder. And then he hears those questions and blinks a few times before he says, well, I came up here with a couple of friends, and we were sent up to kind of make sure that Arabelle was safe for dragons. Like the bosses, the big dragons back in the old world,
okay, dragons.
Yeah, they weren't sure if it was safe up here for him, so they sent me and a few others to investigate for him.
Yeah, no, like that's all we need to like my thing's justice, their things are both plants actually, but like yeah, that's your dragons. Cool.
Mulchface says, my thing is dirt. And Trivier says, 40% of twins invent their own language.
I love Trivier. But Treyan just sort of looks over to Juniper and it's like, I'm not sure what brought you up here, but it's been pretty interesting seeing how many people have been up here to kind of like stake claims for things. I know Rex was up here originally to probably do the same thing, but for the giants, but apparently his friends died on the way up, and then he had been a bit of an asshole ever since he showed up here.
So, like, let me get this straight. Your whole thing is just like you just want people to like just be chill and nice to each other. That's not anything. You need to have like a realistic goal, like get rid of crime and make cops nice.
I mean, if everyone is like nice and stuff, then would crime just like not happen?
Yeah, I feel like you've given little boy Justice a lot to ponder. He's going to with a swish of his cape and like a whirl of the of Dark Justice's grappling hook, he's gonna I guess climb up into a tree and sort of just like pensively gaze off at the sloths as the tree branch buckles under his weight.
I will say, if Juniper, one other visual detail that Juniper, I'm not sure if she'll find it particularly interesting, is that among the clothes and stuff that Treyan wears are some ornaments that have a little bit of flair with bozog feathers, actually.
Yeah.
Interestingly, from your perch up in the tree, Korvok, you can see the end of the ecosystem to the east. If you'll recall, each of these has kind of a hard stop. It's not like a smooth transition the way it would happen in nature. So you see these green hills kind of flowing along to the east, and then suddenly there's a hard stop, and you see what appears to be some kind of dark, almost like ocean. It looks like there's like a plain of almost like black water, and you also see some objects near it, a bunch of objects. And I'm actually going to tie this into your survival rolls because you succeeded so well in looking for material to make a vehicle. It appears to be a number of wagons parked by the next ecosystem.
I thought you were going to say, if you're looking for a vehicle, material to make a vehicle, you find some scraps and a fully functioning Ford Mustang, but nothing useful to make into vehicles.
How many, if any, of these wagons look abandoned and very quickly stealable?
Little Boy Justice tells you all what he sees, and you can all go over there. And as you approach, you see there are a half dozen wooden wagons, with metal axles and so forth, that appear to be the ones that the Duma cult was traveling in. They're very familiar to you. They may even have the ghost of the graffiti you put on some of them, where you said, "You're a little troll," is what you wrote on their vehicles. And so you can see that, and you approach probably stealthily, or keeping an eye out, but you peek inside, and they're all empty. All of these wagons have been abandoned, and you can look to the east, and there's just this long stretch of what appears to be black water or some kind of strange surface that you're unfamiliar with without further investigation. So that's strange.
Investigate. I would like to do that. I want to know what this stuff is. Because I'm kind of worried that maybe these people all drowned in ooze or something.
Yeah, I'd like to look into this here black water too.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll. I'll join it on the investigation efforts.
3. Juniper doesn't know shit.
Wow, Treyan rolled a 5 with his -2. Okay.
Oh, a 7.
Oh no.
3, 5, 7. The group fails. So there's just this dark, strange liquid, appears like. I think the person with the worst score, that's Juniper, you dip a little paw in there, and this stuff sticks to you. It's some kind of, like you said, ooze or something. It doesn't come out easily. You start like wiping it on the grass on the west side.
Tar?
Well, everyone failed. You don't know.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's gross. It seems bad. It is like thick and sticky. You're like, oh, this is extremely bad, and we can't go this way. All there is an endless expanse of this stuff. I don't know what the Doom Occult did, but they abandoned their wagons here.
So, like, we still have the wand, right? We can fly at any time. I'm in fly mode right now.
So right now, Piccolo, you can ride the giant dodo, and little boy Justice can ride Spider. But Juniper and Treyan do not have flying mounts. I'm thinking about this like in MMO terms now. You have ground mounts. The wand was a product of a card that Sprinkles slid through the holodeck.
Oh, it was temporary. Okay.
Yes, and now the card has gone with Sprinkles. So yeah, the wand is gone. The wand is dissipated with the effect of the card. But yeah,
And we can't double up, right? Because
oh, I hadn't thought of that. You can try. It'll be risky.
And
I will say, with options on the table here, doubling up and flying over the black ooze to the east. You could go south and try to see what happens. You can go north, see what happens. And there are other things that probably haven't thought of. Those are the obvious ones. You failed, so I'm not giving you anything additional. And anyone can feel free to brainstorm here. But that is the situation, and I'm going to update the race order because the fact that the Doom Occult has abandoned their wagons drops them down, and the fact that the Fortunato siblings are on Brian's, which are flying mounts, which means they can move over this stuff, actually brings them up. And so the Fortunato siblings have moved into second place behind Zana.
I really am, I think, on board with team double up on flying mounts risky maneuver. We would be giving up the option of taking a wagon, but I really feel like that is the best way we can get ourselves into third place right now and have any chance of getting into those first few positions.
The last thing I'll say before I leave the discussion to make this end of episode decision is you flew over Red, the first research team, and Sprinkles when you were in your super forms. And so you know that if you go north or south, you could choose to run into one of these other groups if you would like, because you saw where they were. So
maybe just to say hi.
I don't know. I'm big on team just as the crow flies, get as close to that finish line as we can, because still in first place we have team. We would like it if hell was real.
Chad the Demon wants to make hell real. You have every reason to believe Zana is using him for whatever her own selfish ends are, but it's not good.
Yeah, but whatever it is, it's going to be as bad, if not worse. Like, it's not going to be good.
Sure.
It's going to be in the category of bring back hell.
How does everyone feel about doubling up on their mount? I'm okay with sharing, a little front or back being held. Yeah? Everyone's
Look,
cool?
we've taken enough risks on this journey. Screw it, I'm in.
I will say that Treyan both can soften the fall if he falls off, but he also can fly to some degree. Not super long.
Oh, you can You can glide?
No. Because he's an ascended dragon monk, he can 3 times a long rest, basically give himself wings and fly up to his speed. So he can fly like 90 feet around, basically.
Are we all in on rolling?
I'm down to roll.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
That's me, like, miming dice.
Animal handling. Oh, no.
Okay.
15.
Wait, what do I roll?
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
13.
21!
And 18.
18!
Woo!
All right, 21 and 18 succeeds. The party gets on their 2 flying mounts and starts going over this black ocean of some sort and going to the east.
All right, I'm on a giant dodo with streamers, and Spider's a really cool horse. Not horse.
Police
Spider.
horse.
Police horse.
Does Juniper have a preference on which mount she'd want to be on?
Like, Spider is, listen, like, I realize this isn't, like, helping my case that, like, Little Boy Justice is good now, but, like, Spider does, is, like, the chuddiest cop riot horse you've ever seen. He does have a Blue Lives Matter Punisher skull tattoo.
Juniper is going to be on not that mount and looking for a good opportunity to accidentally drop Vimble's body.
Into the tar pit, that's good.
Yeah, okay, so Treyan will be riding along with Little Boy Justice while the Archaeopteryx is, like, sort of carefully held by the Dragonborn.
As we're like riding, like, yeah, like Little Boy Justice is just like, yeah, like, I don't know, I guess he's just like really into like comic books or something. He doesn't know why he has the Punisher tattoo.
We have talked. We spent a lot of time talking about this decision. I did leave out the thing. What do we do with the new ones? I don't know that we can take Trivia and Mulchface. Are we leaving them behind?
I thought they didn't want to come with us anyway.
Yeah, we told them about the homunculus gang.
Yeah. So I think they're going to bid farewell to you all. And say like, okay, we're gonna go to the south and see if we can find this Sprinkles lady. Large raindrops can fall at speeds of 20 miles per hour.
We're just already in the sky and like not looking back.
Juniper's just shouting, "They sure can, buddy!"
All right, yeah, the new ones go along the coast to the south to try to run into Ray and Sprinkles. As you all take to the sky, and you over this strange black ocean going east, and it's going great. You succeeded. You're not going to fall in. You're gonna make it to land, but it's a long journey. And as you're flying there, maybe savoring your success, what is the last thing we see as the sun sets in this arc?
I grew a cherry.
That's fun.
Juniper just slowly pushing Vimble's taxidermied body further and further to the side, ready to fall.
There's some accidental turbulence and oops.
All right. So the last thing we see is Vimble, Berry Cheeks, Calfinian the Fourth's body sinking into an ocean of oil.
Oh God!
I mean, that is quite the resting place.
Set it on fire! Set it on fire! Set it on fire!
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences, titillates our senses. We can feel the heat, a chill wind is pushing you into me, and it's looking like we might be burning, might be burning, might be burning down. But we're a bonfire, I keep pushing